Lake Elsinore, Southern California's largest natural lake, is also among the state's most active recreational destinations and one of the state's most threatened. Stagnation, fluctuating water levels, lack of oxygen combined with nitrogen, phosphorus, and other sediment from upstream provides the perfect breeding ground for green algae, resulting in poor water quality and massive fish kills. In 2000, local agencies banded together to restore the environmental, economic, and recreational vitality of Lake Elsinore. Together, they formed the Lake Elsinore and San Jacinto Watersheds Authority.
LESJWA was formed. It consists of five member agencies, which include Elsinore Valley Municipal Water District, the City of Lake Elsinore, the City of Canyon Lake, the County of Riverside, and the Santa Ana Watershed Project Authority.
You know, we in government have a responsibility to take care of issues that are bigger than ourselves. Take just a minute to look at this vista. From north to south, this is gorgeous. This didn't happen by accident.
But this natural lake is plagued by the unnatural pollution in its watershed. All watersheds start uphill with the collection of rain and snow. As water flows downhill, it collects sediment, agricultural runoff, and other pollutants. All of this water and dissolved material is carried by streams and tributaries, collecting until they deposit into a lake or ocean. The San Jacinto watershed, upstream of Canyon Lake and Lake Elsinore, covers over 720 square miles of western Riverside County. And after crossing miles of agricultural land, the water, rich with algae-feeding nutrients from the San Jacinto Mountains, passes through Canyon Lake on its way to Lake Elsinore. Reducing the nutrient-rich sediment in these two lakes is one of LESJWA's top priorities.
LESJWA has been involved in helping Canyon Lake purchase a dredge to dredge the lake for the purpose of cleaning up the water and dredging out the silt, the water which flows eventually into Lake Elsinore. And the dredge is working very efficiently, removing silt from the bottom of the lake. It's amazing how when the silt is drained through the membranes that drain the water out of the silt, that water is so clear it looks like you could drink it. In fact, you probably could.
As an inland lake which loses over 4.5 feet of water a year to evaporation, Lake Elsinore requires a reliable supply of clean water. By restoring the island wells and developing a permanent recycled water pipeline, LESJWA has assured billions of gallons of fresh water every year. Increasing oxygen in the lake is also critical to improving water quality. Much like the pump on an aquarium, LESJWA developed an aeration project to keep oxygen levels stable throughout the lake. Finally, managing fish populations by removing carp and stocking striped bass helps LESJWA ensure a balanced ecosystem. With the first $15 million in state funding, the Lake Elsinore and San Jacinto Watersheds Authority has worked to improve the recreational quality and restore pristine beauty to Lake Elsinore.
Usually in springtime, the water turns like a pea green, when the algae turns, I guess, and it hasn't done it for the last 2 years. So water quality's been a lot better.
I grew up, living around here, so it wasn't always that great, and it's been wonderful the last few years.
The lake's making a big improvement. Almost monthly you can see a change. And with the new aeration, that's going to even be better.
So far it's a lot cleaner, and I'm glad to hear you're doing a lot of improvements to make it better, because I'd like to come at it more often.
The water's pretty good here. It's before it used to be real green, neon green. You can tell now, you can tell just by looking at it, it has a blueness to it, and I think it's a lot better.
In a time of unpredictable climate change and increasing drought conditions, more work has to be done to expand our programs and keep Lake Elsinore clean, including maintaining stabilized lake levels, reducing algae-causing nutrients, increasing oxygen, and balancing fish populations. As we look toward the future, stakeholders must also continue to collaborate together to address water quality targets that will truly restore the beauty of Canyon Lake and Lake Elsinore. The fate of Lake Elsinore and the San Jacinto watershed depends on future funding. We've taken the first step in a long journey to achieving a truly healthy ecosystem. A recreational, environmental, and economic treasure hangs in the balance. Now is the time to ensure that future generations of Californians will enjoy the beauty and the recreational opportunities of this precious natural asset.